Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mark Shelf Space, and today I'm taking a look at the Marvel Legends Retro Rogue figures. So stay tuned and let's take a look at her. So my wife was lucky enough to find this at a Target a couple weeks ago before the street date. They had them out on the floor in one of the big red display boxes. She sent me a picture and said they had all the new retro figures I was looking for. So I told her to grab one of each, and she took these up to the register. But the clerk there, when she scanned them, it came up with the cannot sell before, I think it was November 27th, 29th, something like that. And my wife said, well, these were on the floor in a big red display box, and she'd taken a picture. She showed it to the Target clerk there, and so the clerk just said, well, can I just ring up, one of these other ones twice? It was the retro Negative Zone Spider-Man or the Cyborg Spider-Man, and my wife said that's fine. So she was able to buy these before the street date. So I was happy to get these. I've seen a lot of the chatter on some of the Marvel Legends Facebook groups I'm in about people not being able to find these. It's been a couple weeks later now, and I mean, I've seen Rogue plenty of Targets around here. And I hope everybody gets a chance to get her this time around, because the Juggernaut Rogue was definitely a lot harder to come by after she was clearanced out. Alright, so first impressions of the figure in the package. I think it looks great. I love the retro packaging. The colors on here, the green and yellow with the jacket. It's very reminiscent of what I remember from the Jim Lee 90s Rogue. I love it. I take a look at the card here. So you see the artwork on here. I don't know what they were doing with her face here, but this is a little bit too much Botox penciling for my liking. You notice the artwork doesn't really match the actual figure there. So she's smiling, not smiling, all business in the package there. Not a fan of the face, but I mean, I think the rest of the character, the costume looks fine in terms of the artwork there. On the back of the card, you got the figure here and a blurb about her superpowers and what she can do. So let's open her up and take a look at her. Alright, so Rogue comes with two accessories here on both hands. The first hand is her ungloved hand. Flipping the gang signs here. Pretty basic. That's what it looks like. And then the second hand is a gloved hand, which is actually holding the glove from the other hand. She tore it off to flash her gang signs and let everybody know she is West Side for life. Alright, so we'll take a look at the figure herself here. Start with the face and the head sculpt. So the face looks pretty good. It looks better than what's drawn on the cardboard for the package. See, she's got her bandana up there. She's got the white and brown hair. It's pretty good detail on the hair here too. Got the curls. So the head rotates a little bit. It's kind of stiff. There's no real front and back with the neck, because I mean the hair's stuck right up against the costume there, so you can go forward a little bit but you're not going back very far because you're hitting the costume. But that's fine. She doesn't need to be looking back that often. And then left and right, you're kind of limited again with the hair and then the stiff jacket here. But not a huge deal. Still looks good when posed. See the jacket here. Now this jacket's pretty stiff. I mean, I don't know. I think you have to cut this thing off, you know, like if you're looking at customizing, like using the jacket again, I don't think it's reusable. I mean, unless you really heat it up, but it's pretty stiff. And then the arms are, the jacket on the arms is actually part of the arms here. So she's got the X symbol on her chest there. Articulation for the chest is okay. Bends a little bit back and forth and does some swiveling. So the rotation on the arms here rotates at the elbow and extends. And then you've got the shoulder swivels here. Both arms. Got the X symbol on the jackets. It's pretty cool. The belt here is loose. You know, I mean, it'll spin around with a little effort. I wish the belt wasn't as loose, but it is. See the legs here. These joints that turn at the top of the thigh here. Got the boots. And the knee articulation there. So on both legs, the top band is kind of molded on there. See the left and right legs there, but then the bottom band, it's loose here, moves up and down below the knee. So you could put it above the knee like that if you wanted. And then her feet, she's got a standard flat feet here. Definitely like that better than the heels. I'm glad Hasbro kind of went away from the heels. And looking at the back of the character here, got a pretty good mold for the back of the character here. It's a continuation of the costume with their branding on there from Hasbro. Alright, so here's a side-by-side of the Marvel Legends Retro Rogue compared to the Marvel Legends Juggernaut Build-A-Figure Wave Rogue. I've seen a lot of debate on, which one's better. And I personally like the Juggernaut Wave Rogue better. I like the costume of the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure Wave Rogue because I like the tones of the green. It's like it's a darker green, and then it's kind of an orange color for the main part of the costume there, as opposed to the Retro Wave where it's a lighter green and it's a brighter yellow. I do like the darker tones better. You'll see the face. Some people had the Rogue for the Juggernaut Wave with the derpy eyes, where they look like they were kind of cross-eyed. I think the one I have is not terrible. I like it. The face sculpt for the Retro Wave Rogue, I mean, it's fine. But I just think overall the Juggernaut one is just more appealing in my opinion. I mean, they're the same figure other than the head sculpt there. And then on the Juggernaut Rogue here, the tops of the boots, these are more mobile right here. So that's my review for the Marvel Legends Retro Wave Rogue. If you like what you saw, please leave me a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing what you have to say, and I'll put out some more content here shortly. Thanks.